Tako. Ajmo mi sad ovo iz početka. Pozdrav ekipa. Nešto ovaj raniji stream što sam pustio iz nekog razloga mi je OBS crashao konekciju non stop. Automatski stream pa sam morao ponovo sve napraviti. Idemo mi iz početka ovu igru. Zadnji put kad sam započeo je isto nešto bilo. Pa sam morao usred streama ponovo upaliti i to je nekako razdijelilo epizodu. Tako da nadam se da ću ovaj put uspjeti u cjelini proći ovaj uvodni dio. New game. Ajmo playline 2. Ćemo normal mode. Pa da vidimo. Ti sad peglaj 2, a meni je kec ostao za proć. Nekom prilikom ove godine ću odigrati 2. Ali šta je, igra je prekrasna. Dok što više, mislim da će još jednom preći na hardcore modu. Pošto koliko sam skapirao, igra ima više završetaka, više načina da odigraš questove, odluke. To nekako sve rezultira drugačijim završetkom. Pozdrav Starcraft. Dobrodošao. Ja bih volio da je više igara ovakvog tipa gdje onako je fokus na priču u tak nekakvom srednjovjekovnom okruženju. Mislim da imamo u zadnje vrijeme previše nekakvih novih fantasy igara, futurističnih nekakvih šarolikih, ali pričom praznih igara.
How goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
This hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Naš čale I naša majka.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Henry, get up now.
Diš se mali.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Ovo me nekako podsjeća na mene.
Better not vex him.
Na 15 godina unazad.
Quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, Just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Je, Gajbo je jučer završio dvojku.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Gajbo je jučer dvojku završio i ono malo što sam uspio ispratit, onako u par crta nisam htio baš previše si spojlat zato što moram keca odigrat. Onako više sam pratio chat i to malo što sam uspio ispratit stvarno zaslužili su da ove godine se ta igra prepozna kao jedna od najboljih. A nadam se da će i možda i treći nastavak napraviti, pošto baš ovakvih igara fali. Stvarno mislim da je previše fokus u zadnjih par godina bio na nekakvim generičkim soulless igrama. Ono i grafički jesu, ajmo reći, na nivou, ali priča i sami karakteri daleko su ispod nivoa. Što je ono, ajmo reći, po meni nekako bitnije. Grafiku svako može nabuđiti, ono, uđi u engine i napravi grafiku top level, ali ako ne možeš napisati priču, koliko će ta igra zadržati čovjeka. Meni je samo bed što ovaj mačak nije animiran. Inače taj kao gif emoji. Ništa, idemo dalje. Početak je znači ovakav. Imamo više opcija sad za reći. To sam radio sinoć. Sad imam opciju. Bio sam u Brnari. Leso sam. Bio sa svojom boljom polovicom. Ili sam bio u Forđu. Ajmo mi ovako sad reći da smo mi bili Forge.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Pa dobro, šta malo smo se mačevali. Ajde, sword fighting.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Okej. Da li su naši prijatelji bili ovdje?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Kaže, majka nije baš sretna što pretpostavlja da su oni tamo negdje u birtiji, kak bi se reklo.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the fort on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Okej, da li trebaš pomoć, majko?
Do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Dobro, ali čale ljut?
Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Da, samo da li će tako i završit?
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Aj budemo malo i doručkovali u podne. Ok, Skalic. Naše rodno mjesto. Apple. Ću uzeti par jabuka i tu šta već ima. Možeš i sjest. Dobro. To će dobro doći kasnije, ali sad idem vidjeti šta Čale treba od mene. Da mi njemu to nabavimo. On bi trebao biti ovdje pored Forđa.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
To hear it.
Nema zajebanci sa starim.
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Po starom pivčugu nabaviti.
I feel quite hungry.
Čuj gladan, dobro. Da li sad ovo mogu ja pojest ovdje ovako? Quest log kaže, znači označeno je sve slovima i to bi trebao biti neki redoslijed. Znači, počevši sa slovom A, buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Znači moramo kupiti da tu dođe ugalj. Ali prije toga bi morali pokupiti dug od Kuneša. Znači idemo sa C. I onda iduće će da pokupimo crossguard. I zadnje da kupimo pivu. Bude čim svježija za našeg starog. A ovaj Kuneš bi trebao biti ovdje. Sad kako ću ja uspjeti iz njega izvući pare, to će biti malo teže, pošto je lik pijančugao na žešća.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
E sad oni ovdje objasne malo kako persuadat lika. Znači možeš razgovorom, statusom naravno silom ili coinom. A kaže u nekim posebnim slučajevima možeš neki drugi skill upotrijebiti, znači tipa horsemanship i bilo šta drugo, ovisi sad kakav skill imaš i kakva je situacija s kim pričaš. Šta još kaže? Znači tu objašnjava nivo reputacije, koji level je koji skill. Dobro. Sada vidimo. Šta ćemo mi ovdje napraviti? Meni kaže da je reputacija najveća trenutno, ali nemam tu opciju za izabrat. Ej, bloody fucks, pozdrav. Dobrodošao. Sad ja na njega mogu ovdje vikat kao da se dug mora otplatit ili ga mogu napast. Mogu bi reći i ovo. Primjera radi. Ajde da vidimo šta ovdje kaže.
I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you.
Sad ja njega moram istući. Dobro, ovdje sad malo objasni kombat i sve što treba. Znači lijevi klik je hook, desni klik jab, sa F je kick. Dobro. Sa Q blokiram. Treba paziti na staminu naravno.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Čekaj, šta je bilo? Samo malo, što se sad dogodilo? Mi smo krenuli u fight i nešto je prestalo. Okej. Uneš X, samo malo, sad je meni ovo malo čudno. General kaže... Another way. Gdje si, Axis, pozdrav.
One beating wasn't enough for you.
On je kao mene prebio.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
Uraz.
Bartka. God!
Mislim da sam slučajno izašao iz kombata ili nešto u tu foru bilo. Dobro, prebili smo ga. Sad ćemo mi njemu pokrast sve. Those people don't want to die, so they may surrender. Ne možeš ga ubiti? Dobro, nije ni bitno. Čuj, private area, this is my house now. Ćemo mi uzet što nama pripada.
Chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Tako. Ima li još šta za uzet? Iće da ne. Ne znam šta je bilo ono tamo prvi put kad sam krenuo u fight sa njim. Doslovce je prekinulo usred fajta. Dobra, aj bar smo ga riješili. Šta je dalje? Dalje bi bilo da kupimo charcoal i onda idemo na lekcije mačevanja.
Hey, Henry's come to see you. Greetings.
Dobro. Koliko trebamo? Negdje 11 komada. Se ja ne varam. Jel' tako? A, moramo prodati ovo. Znači, uzmemo 11. A ja njemu prodam Punish Axe, Hammer i Nails. Tako. You pay 0.01. Još nešto prodat. Ili eventualno manjit charcoal. Dobro, close the deal. Evo ga. 10 od 10. Ne, samo sam započeo iz početka da imam sve u cjelini taj prvi dio jer ono prošlo, ako si primijetio, je bilo u 2 dijela zato što sam morao restartat stream i aj nisam daleko došao pa ću započet ponovo. Ajmo misliti sword fighting lesson, znači kod našeg vagabonda, combat master.
I don't think so.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Ajmo.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Samo malo. Tako. Ali muzika je fenomenalna. Baš je cijeli taj art style i dizajn odradili su ga perfektno. Dvojka je još bolja. Nešto malo što sam ispratio, koristili su znači realnu topografiju, išli su okolo po tim mjestima i slikali teren i na temelju svih tih prikupljenih podataka su renderirali to sve u samu igru.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Idemo, batinanje.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Mhm.
Fine. Nice. Very good. Not bad. Fine.
Skoro ga po glavi da vlamio.
Stabbing. Try it a few times.
Znači stabbing je sa desnim klikom.
Fine. Very good. Fine. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Nice. Good. Once again. All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is
Ja se slažem sa tim.
real combat.
Treba stalno vježbati.
Better than experience, believe me. What the?
Šta kaže Axis, da li podržavam studente? Da li je to uopće i pitanje? Svaka čast da bar tako hoće nešto i u Hrvatskoj. A ne ono ladit muda doma i ne ići u trgovinu i to je kao neki protest. Sad. Iduće je da pokupim cross guard. Znači zadnje ću ostaviti ale. Pošto je Čale rekao da striktno hoće svježe pivo. Znači cross guard bi bio tamo gore u utvrdi. Dobar dan.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Zamisli ova igra, realno meni ova igra prošla ispod radara, definitivno, kad je izašla 2018. I koliko su oni dobro odradili dvojku. Doslovce svaki ogroman streamer na Twitchu, na YouTubeu. To je masivna gledanost za ovu igru. Mislim za dvojku, ne govorim sad trenutno za ovu, ali prije nego je izašla dvojka je dosta kanala prelazilo keca. Da se upoznaju sa pričom. Sad.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless.
U sred podneva.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a...
Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But...
Ovaj bi odmah spalio.
For father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not gonna...
So, Hal, are you with us?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Šta, ja će ići bacat govna na kuću. Ajde, idemo.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Aksi, slobodno ti na naški. Ali ovo ako ćeš igrat, definitivno... definitivno preporučujem. Pošto dvojka se nadovezuje na keca, ja sam mislio svakako prvo proći kec prije nego krenem dvojku. A to je ta kuća kao, jel? Da sad.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Malo mi je bedano, znaš. Jebi ga, ipak je tu žena i dijete.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing.
Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Ode žena.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and...
It's all good, clean, fun!
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Docious!
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating
your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest...
Direkt u Bulsona.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that. Bohajeho!
Kako mi zavije ruke, majstor? A, 2 na 1. Bum. Shit, bude me nokautirao lik.
Take that. What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
You're gonna try now? Let's go! Run, you cowards!
Evo ga, nokautirao sam ga. Bježi! Idemo sad u voćnjak krasti jagode. Jesi Jokoviću, pozdrav. Šta kaže journal? Realno... Ovo je bilo zabavno. Na prošlom putu kad sam birao tamo nisam izabrao da gađamo kuću, nek sam išao direkt čaletu. A rekao, aj da vidim šta se dogodi ako izabereš. I ovaj sad moramo se pored Kuneša svi naći, a ja sam njega nokautirao isto.
Everything for the house.
It helps. Get it before it goes wrong.
Moram pivo uzeti, čovječe. Ne smijem to zaboraviti.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Picture for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Thanks.
Mislim, tak je nebitno.
You can pay me back this evening.
Ma nemoj.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like Father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Ma nemoj.
So, now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I will
Schnapps.
present you properly later.
You bet I will.
To 5 komada. Dobro. Šnaps za save game. Da vidim šta vi hoće kod ovoga. Ali ovo je još uvijek nokautiran, baš me zanima. Nema ga.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Izgovnarali smo liku kuću i to je to, ono, quest completed. Šta sad mi za nje ostalo da odnesem čaletu pivčugu i da završim onaj mač. Da će se onda radi, gdje si bio? Šta se nema? Šta si radio?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Ipak neće.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him.
Nuh-uh.
I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and war. You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Nekad bi to funkcioniralo, ali u današnje vrijeme toliko psihopata na ulici da jedino nokaut pomaže.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal.
Jesi kod, pozdrav.
Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Kakva mačina, čovječe.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
A dok ne nabavim ovaj green screen. Kaže, go get the nails for Teresa. Aha. To je ta mlada dama. Ovdje. Uzem sve. Šta ima kod?
Sorry, girl. It seems the lad's lost his
Here are those
mind.
nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
That will do.
Maybe
Go
we'll
and
see
get
each
those
other there.
damn nails.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
E, to je dobra stvar, da. Ali nešto malo uzima, sigurno.
We did a fine job.
Nema najbolji green
I
screen.
would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Šta će se on kao pravit da ne zna sa mačem.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Zanimljivi likovi.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Have a safe journey to Sassi.
Imaš i onaj recimo što se spoda rola gore.
Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Yeah.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Evo ga sranje.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Ovaj čelavi mi se čini kao jedan od tih važnijih mogućih negativaca ili šta već.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Primljeno na znanje.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gate!
Ne, Henry ima drugi plan.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
Vidi ga čale što baranta ovim mačem. Ali nažalost Mađara ima previše. Jebika.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Evo mi je sad zanimljiv dio. Znači, ja doslovce nemam nikakav oklop. I šprintat ću vjerojatno najbrže što mogu, ali što je smiješno je to što ovi likovi u punom oklopu će me sustizat. Radzik Kobla Sword. Ništa, gas. A kod ima perioda kad sam ja čelav, tako da obično bude na ljeto kad mi dođe preko glave ovaj duga kosa. Neću uopće gledati iza. Jer ovo je čisti horor. Dobre, nema ga. Mlada dama u nevolji. Ne! Penj se na konja. E, tako. Da, mislim imam ja tu svjetlo, samo sam ga sad postavio na malo slabije osvjetljenje. Mogu ga i preko aplikacije upravljati. Sad ja kao krvarim. Oh shit. Da ja nemam nikakvih bandaža ili nešto. Ja ne mogu u kombatu koristiti. Buraz, galopiraj.
Ibalas like that boss. Yeah. Ah!
Biće oni mene prije. Prije nego ja stignem. Kreni! Kako me naganjaju smradovi, je. Mislim da neću uspjeti. Ja. Daj cutscene više. Gdje si hoće? Ma stišćem 5 puta shift čovječe. Ajde da ne gledam 2 put. Ali nešto se ovom konju ne žuri. Gdje ćeš lijevom, mamicu ti? Urad, možda ovo shortcut neki. Idem ja nekom alternativnom rutom. Trči konju. Burazeri me ganjaju. Ko da će dobit 100.000 za to. Evo odjednom konj trči ko Ferrari. Ajde sad ti objasni ovo. Zašto sad ide sporije? Evo, sustigo me smrad. O, mamicu. Mamicu ti mađarsku. Mrš. Bježi. Ja sam ga me spuca sa strelom. Da li ću uspjet, mamicu? Ma nema šanse, previše krvarim. Ebemu. Evo, igra mi krešala, ono. Jaj, katastrofa je. Taj dio sam ponavljao već više puta, ono. Zašto konja ne ustrela? Pa, zato što su Mađari. Mislim, jasno mi je zašto mnogi ljudi su jednostavno prestali igrat. No, nisu dali šansu igri. Radi ovakvih nekih čudnih tih kombat mehanika. Ali zašto mi je lokan view na sredinu? Evo ga sad. Ok, na ovom glavnom putu onako lagano galopira, ali kad skrene na travu, onda ide brzo. Evo vidiš. Ne znam u čemu je fora. Znači ne bi trebao ići glavnim putem. Evo, sad nema šanse da me stignu. Znači moram ići po travi, a ne po glavnom putu. Ma daj, nema šanse sad da me stignu. Evo, i stanem na cestu i konj odmah usporava. Ovako fino gas i nema šanse. Nisu uspjeli ni jednu strelu da upale. Nemoj mi usporavat. A, to je to. Uskoro smo na mjestu. Možda to ima nekog smisla, StarCraft. Još mi nije bilo jasno ranije šta je ono, mislim, zašto mi konj tak sporo trči, u čemu je fora, ali konj je ranjen ili nešto. Ja sam ovaj dio ponavljao više puta. Me doslovce ubiju, izgađaju me strelama ili iskrvarim. A sad sam provalio u čemu je problem. Nema M+S. Ne, mouse i keyboard. Ne igram na joypadu. Mouse i keyboard.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Daj domaće rakije.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
To su Klingonci iz Mađarske.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
I kakvi su ti dojmovi, Hawk? Gajba je jučer završio dvojku.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry.
Jebi ga, čale, otišao.
Now, no one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Ćao, Noble.
As you command, sir.
Je, ovo je prvi dio, ovo je Kec. Njega još nisam prošao, zato sam riješio da odigram ga prije nego što odigram dvojku. Sad. Znaš da izlazi GTA 6, ali bi volio da dobije goti. Pa realno mislim... Sumnjam da će GTA 6 privući stariju publiku. GTA je onako više za mlađu publiku, za klince. I dam se kladiti da će imati jako slabu priču. GTA 6, znači tu će biti fokus čisto na gameplay. To mi je Rockstar poznat. Ali generalno šta bi oni mogli uraditi sa pričom? Očekujem neki generički action movie story. Evo, to je što ja očekujem. Ne očekujem neke velike stvari od GTA 6. Ali da će biti vjerojatno dobar fokus na gameplay, ko što je i GTA 5. To sigurno. I mislim da, pošto su ovih 10 godina milkali GTA Online, da će im to vjerojatno biti glavni fokus da još bolje unaprede, da što bolje bude taj roleplay, da još više igrača privuku.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin there.
Ajde.
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw Father trying to save Mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help, I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Sad bi trebao ja odspavat malo, kao što se ne onesvjestim. Kako mi je to quest? Talk to Sir Robard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Gdje je kod nestao? Šta je bilo? Link, vjerojatno. Oh, not much, Noble. Just enjoying this story. How about you, man?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Bozhena?
How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Šta ko medžed, ko dva medžeda?
Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Kako su dobro odradili grafiku u ovoj igri. Vidi oklop na ovom.
You can sleep in the bed chamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
A ja mislim da ću morat baš u inventori otići skinut čizme. Prije nego...
What Nevin's name out there?
Eat.
Ona mi je pripremila ovdje lentil mash. Evo ga.
Good evening.
Šta je reputation lost?
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
Dobro.
God bless.
Nije mi jasno zašto je bio reputation lost. Ali ajde, nema veze. Aha. Ne, da, pa mislim... Dvojku su samo po meni ispeglali do kraja onako grafički. Ali ovo je, mislim ja sad koristim... Ne mogu ovdje vidjeti. Dao sam onaj DLC sa HD teksturama. Tako da to još dodatno poboljša kvalitetu. Aha, nemam šta sa njom pričat. Izvinite, evo nisam znao, ne moramo se odmah ljutit. Postoje onda ovdje. I sad. Old boots. Evo više čizme. Sjesti i odmoriti. Oh, that's nice to hear, Noble. Some good news. Šta? You can't sleep any longer now. Znači, samo 4 sata. Ajde, bolje 4 nego ništa. Pa znači, tak funkcionira reputation ovdje. Znači, ako nije na meni da pričam s nekim, odmah reputation izgubim. Stvarno u kad sceni nemam ove cipele.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it.
Sad bi ona palamudila, joj. Znaš kako, vidio sam da je pripremila onu zdjelu što sam pojeo. I mislim si rekao, ako uzem još batak, budu me tamo ono, znaš. Vidi ovoga, proždrljivoga, reputacija dolje, minus odmah na karton i... Ali ajde, ako je tako, vratit ću se ja pa ću uzet koji batačić. Za poslije, onako u džep ću ga spremit.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Went to the tavern for ale and met my sweetheart Bianca there.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
Dobro. Šta kaže? Talked about life. Ajde da vidimo ovo.
I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Mm-hmm.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Šta ćemo sad reći?
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Dobro.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Ja mislim da ovdje možda mali bug.
That's terrible.
Treba njega prikazivati isto.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Zanimljivo, ovo je bilo, dobih onak 10 minuta cutscene. Ajde, Aksis, laku noć, pozdrav. Znaš kako, Hawk, ne možeš svakom pomoći.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Ne smijem zaboraviti cipele obući. Nighthawk Potion. Negdje sam pročitao da je veliki fokus u ovoj igri na alkemiji i kreiranje tih napitaka. Malo patrolirat po zidinama. Sir Divish.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, you understand?
Čekaj, ja sam gladan kao. Ima li još šta za pojest? Nema. Čekaj da otrčim dolje po one batake. Se ne bi one svijesti usred... usred cutscena. Gdje je sad taj precel? Ovdje? Većina ljudi ne koristi. Corvus čarobnjak. Čarobnjak iz skavica. Bataci, šta je ovo, vino. Ali još šta? Evo ova supa, eat from the pot. Da roknem. Supu da uzmemo. kruva, sira, sirčeta, jabučeta. To još ću cijelu kuhinju ću uzeti. Pošto mi niko ne zamjera, zašto da ne? Trpaj buraz, puni džepove. Je li još šta?
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Ovo je drugo sve stil. Da kradem. Čekaj, možeš kuhati. Šta da skuham? Ima li šta? Food. Nemam još nikakvih recepata. To je to. Ima li šta ovdje? Evo. Jedan, dva... Gdje je onaj batak? Aha. 3 i pojest ću jabuku. Sad ima da budem sit do preksutra. Nisam ovo mislio. Hehehe, always hungry. I sad nešto usput nešto da grickam.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
A reci.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way right there now.
Znači ona ženska što je došla razgovarat tamo kod mene je u biti žena od tog starog.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Eho, htio sam ti reći...
I need to have a word with you.
Čokoladu jednostavno ne možeš pojest u više navrata, ono. Jednom kad otvoriš, jede se do kraja.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Da ne igram Elden Ring. To imam igrat više u Elden Ringu. Prešao sam sve što se da preći. Sve bossove, DLC, level 1 run, challenge. 650 sati, svi achievementi otključani. Nemam stvarno šta više da igram u Elden Ringu. Možda ću igrat ovaj Night Rain, vidjet ću još kakav je, onako 50-50 sam, da li sam zainteresiran. Možda ću i odigrat, ono. 40 eura dođe, kad koliko ću uložit.
Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
105. Svaka čast. A, novi Elden Ring test play. Nisam se registrirao na njega, pa nisam normalno i dobio ni invite code. Koliko ću čekat ja ovdje sad, ha? Malo sam pogledao onako, djelo mi je zanimljivo. Ono, 3 igrača co-op. Biće više ovih mapa vremenom. Battlements of the Outer Bailey, gdje to dođe?
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Buraz, što se događa? Napadaju Mađari.
see how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ali ga priča ovaj čiča, dobar je. Laku noć, Bloody Fox, pozdrav.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Zanimljiv početak ove epske priče. Kaže, šta ćemo dalje? Skalitz nazad. Sir Robert get a horse. Dobro, koji je redoslijed ako ima uopće? Da pričam sa Robarom koji je zapeo tu na šatoru.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Dobro, a šta on traži?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Dobro.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money. May the Lord watch over you.
Dobro, ali ja sad neću. Mislim, ja sam pričao sa njim, ali i dalje mi nudi ovdje.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Dobro. 365 sa Henry, Sir Robert, ništa.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Pa dobro, failali smo. A mi ćemo svakako to napraviti. Ja sad naći konja. Ja kako ovu baklju. Baterija. Gdje si, Antoni, pozdrav. Game of Thrones. As expected. Evo, odlično, uvodni dio je lagano završen. Sad moram obaviti pogreb. Mislim, što se questa tiče, inače u redu. Bi bilo u redu uzeti konja tu nekakvog. Divish Horse, Olena. horse, običan horse, taj nema ime. Mountain Steel. Divišev ne mogu ni ukrast. Olena Mount. Ovo nije... Znači, ovo je moj konj. Nemoj me zezati, imaju i stace na konjima. Dobro. Sad će me 100% neko zaustaviti. To je manje bitno. Ne znam gdje je sad izlaz, moram naći. A, ovdje. Mislim da ću morat sad ovoga potplatiti da me pusti.
Good day to you.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Da, gledao sam, malo sam ispratio kod gajbe kako to izgleda i kako je priča. Zato sam i odlučio prelaziti ovaj prvi dio, jer nisam još igrao. A dvojku ću naknadno kad ovo odigram.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Koliko imam coina? 45.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Haggling works both ways. Aha, dobro. Kako ja sad to mogu regulirati? Aha. Znači ovaj bi se baja mogao otplatiti. Dragging out the haggling with one offer after another will gradually try the trader's patience and eventually they'll drop the haggling. Znači ako previše odugovlačim, znači odustat će. The more gold there is in the background, the closer the trader is to dropping. Every unsuccessful bout lowers reputation. Okay. You don't have enough money. Imam samo 0,2. O, brate. I ja sam došao se...
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Bez para. A da se potučem sa njim.
I'm leaving this castle and no one's gonna stop me. Least of all you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy, but that won't work on me. Do you seriously think a greenhorn like you can get past us? How about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or think up something, so I don't get in the shit over it.
Ajde da ga pitamo šta je.
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right. I'll have a look around for something.
Jaj, pametan je ovaj lik. Čak mi i pomogao malo. Gdje si Retro, pozdrav. Arthur Morgan's raid. Uraz bez ičega ja na njega. Okej. Znači sad moram naći nekakav oklop. From the guardhouse above the gate. Dobro, konj neka bude ovdje. Ne može i ovak i onak nigdje pobjeć. A ja znam gdje ću naći oklop. Onda me niko ne vidi. Mislim da bi trebao ovdje biti. Nemam lockpick. Evo. Lockpick hard, lockpick hard. Long distance arrow. Uraz. Uzet ćemo. Inako me niko ne vidi. Villager's ash bow. Uraz. Vidi strela, čovječe. Sve ćemo uzeti. Igram ovo ko Skyrim. Jel ovo isto na... Izvolite. Jao, zatvorit će me u tamnicu prije nego... počnem uopće igru. Igra je fenomenalna. Ja bi trebao naći sad nekoga... ko bi meni prodao lockpick. Da ja mogu fino otključat i uzeti armor. A taj trader je tamo negdje kod one kapije. Shield with Thunberg crest. Uraz, ja ću sve o sebi uzeti. Možda će me spasiti. Kojom prilikom. Moram se podhitno naučiti sa lukom i strelom da vidim kako to funkcionira ovdje, pošto moram imati neki distance, mislim, long range oružje. Lockpick hard, very hard. Nema ništa bez lockpicka. Pain in the back. We'll see.
Someone there?
Nema nikoga. To sam samo ja pokro pola tamo armorije. Gdje je onaj trader? Da bi trebao ovdje biti negdje. O, izvinite. Pokazivao mi je coin. Evo ga. Gdje dođe? Gdje dođe taj coin? Možda baš moram unutra. Ili je to ovaj lik?
Good health to you.
Aha, trade.
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
Evo ga lockpick. Koliko košta lockpick? $14,4. Au. Da bi ja njemu mogu prodat. Savior šnaps moguće. Poor quality arrow. Long distance. Marigold decoction. Šta ovo radi uopće? Item info. 30 health spell hangover effects. Ajde, evo ti ga na. Basket. Samo jedan lockpick košta toliko. Šta close the deal? Ne, haggle.
Why not?
Sad sam sebe zeznuo.
Can we trade?
If you've got the call, I'll be with you.
Marigold decoction smo rekli 2, jel tako? I jedan lockpick. Sad mi ja mislim malo čak i poskupio, ali dobra, ajde, ne veze. Reputation gained. Gdje si Miško, pozdrav. Šta kaže retro? This is one of the titles, aha. Samo ću ti reći 4K. Imam 4K pred sobom, znači 48 inča 4K i igra izgleda bomba. I ako gledaj OLED da uzmeš. OLED monitor nećeš požaliti. Mislim da bi to trebao biti ovaj, ajde baš ću napraviti save. Ok. Kako će sad ovdje magija biti? Malo help. Holding E, dobro. What to insert lockpick? Aha. Jesu ga zakomplicirali, je. Aha. I ne smijem zapet, pretpostavljam, za ovo. Dobro. Zajebavaš me da je to fora. Au, ovo su ga zakomplicirali. Ali nema veze. Našao sam armor. Mail color. Razi Kobila sword, to i dalje imam, znači. Ali kakva maska, nema. Mislim da ni neću trebati. Tako. Green shirt. Sam da vidim da sam equipao. Imam old boots. Zar nisam ja dobio nekad bolje čizme? Znači to ne. Za malo me otkrio čovjek. Ajde idemo, će me sad pustiti.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, God be with you.
Legenda si, nećete zaboraviti. Napravit ćemo još jedan save. Samo ja sad trebam vidjeti gdje ja moram ići. Skalic. Ja mislim da je ovo pravi put. Napokon sam izašao. Izvinjavam se. Da li ima fast travel možda? Može se fast travelat. Ali sad kao ne može. Izgleda da moram ići na horsu sad. Ništa, putujemo. Možda ću otkriti još nešto usput. Sigurno. Nekakav kamp.
Wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone.
Sad, da li je ovo već u skalicu ili... Izgleda da je. Zanima me samo jedna stvar. Ko bi ja recimo Stavi ove strele. Evo konspic. A jedan je mač, pretpostavljam. Jest. Dobro. Ko je onaj lik tamo?
What's going on there? Who's there? What's going on there? Who's there?
O, teško je. Mamicu ti jebem. Ja sam još u borbi s nekim. Ili? Leather jerkin. E, pa ove stvari se mogu fino prodat. Samo, nemam ja toliko za nosit. Sa bovom je dosta teško. Nisam znao da i hrana ima neke svoje, kao da li mogu ispavati ovdje. Znači hrana može istrunut u inventoriju, što je vrlo zanimljivo. Evo recimo ova kruška je jako slaba, ja bi nju sad trebao pojest da ona ne strune. Tako, i šta je još slabo? Sad ništa. Dobro da znam, ovdje mogu sejvat i spavat. Kako je dobra atmosfera. Dried mushrooms. Sudeći po svim ovim ovom povrću i svemu što nalazim, mogu bi reći da vjerojatno će postojati opcija da skuham nešto. Skuham nekakvu supu dobro, a?
Hey!
Mamicu ti. Uzmi bow. A kud ode u lijevo? Ja se izvinjavam. Ok, gdje je ovaj sad što je bio obješen?
Kurva!
Kurva pierda bober.
Yeah! Are you gonna cry now? Right.
Fucking banditi. Hunter's gloves, vidi koliko para vrijede. Noble shoes. Tebe ćemo uzeti. Patched hose. Ajde ja nešto pustim dole, pošto... Imam puno stvari koje su teške, a ne vrijede puno. Recimo ovaj seaks. Da li bi mogao sasjeći ovog dole ili je to tak sam? Sad gdje bi ovdje bio ulaz. Noble shoes, eh? Eno još jednog smrada, ajde da ga probam. Jesu ga zakomplicirali. Ovo je bilo blizu. Hop. Padded black coif. Patched hose. Working boots. Bandaže mi daje. Ja ću tebi pustit, šta ću ti pustit? Foot wraps. I old boots. A ja ću staviti noble shoes. Gađanje sa lukom je baš komplicirano.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Tu bi negdje starci trebali biti.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon them like me. No. Why? What are you? It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a minute. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
The ring you gave to Bianca.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
Sve su bastarde si spalili, pobili.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Dobra priča, dobra. Čujem psa negdje. Nadam se da me neće napast.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Vishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, then?
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword. You can have it right up your ass.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
Mrš. Mamu ti jebem u pičku. Mrš jebem ti. Jesi, da. Mrš, govnaru mali. A buraz, nemoj me zajebavat. Lik ne prima rado direkte.
Au!
Pobismo se ovdje, brate.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard.
Mamu ti jebem.
Business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place.
Imaš sreće.
Bury my parents. Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be leaving this house.
Aha, sad sam overloaded. Mhm. Under the linden tree. To je točno pored kuće. Mislim da bi ovdje bilo idealno.
You're gonna like it. So, let's get to it. Damn it. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Is that him? Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Mamu ti jebem žvalavu, trebao sam te zaklat odmah, a ne pustite da pobjegneš.
You mean him?
Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Nema save ovdje.
Jebac!
O, mamu ti jebem.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Vidi ova sa ovim...
The games are over.
Znači, tak je moralo biti. Kakav uvod u igru, čoveče. Kako dobra muzika. I opet sam na samrti doslovce došao nazad. Gdje sam, šta se događa?
Beszarás. És pont mikor kedvem lenne valakiból kiverni a lelket.
Ja se ne moram boriti s njima.
Do you need some help?
There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Vidi ga.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Dobro.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Haven't felt as good as this
Invalid.
since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks.
Damn.
God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Dobro. Ćemo stati za danas. Uvodni dio je završen. I već sutra... Jel ja imam napitak za save? Malo load game. Awakening 1.25, to je to. Ništa, ovdje ćemo stati. Sutra nastavljamo. Igra odmah izašla. Dobro, nema veze. Nema veze, umora čovječe popraviti. Dobro, ništa, vidimo se sutra. Hvala svima na gledanju. I vidimo se sutra u neko ranije vrijeme. Pa dokle stignemo. Laku noć i pozdrav.